Hey y'all. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to get my life together over here. Let me see if I could prop y'all up. Hey. Let me prop y'all up. Look at that. I got 15 people on here that quick. Y'all just warm my heart. Hey. So just to let y'all know right now, this is not one of my normal lives. I'm literally on here cleaning my lip gloss and I'm about to put the seals on it. But I figured, while I'm sitting here doing this, we can chat, we can talk. If anybody had any questions, I want to talk about, what y'all want to talk about? Let's start with that. Let me see if I could see I guess I can't see the comments. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now I can see. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey. I'm excited. So I subscribed to you this morning. Thank you. I'm in BLC. Y'all, you in BLC online? Are you doing BLC online or you actually in BLC? So for the people that just subscribed to me, this is a good question. For the people that just subscribed to me, 68 Delta? What's 68 Delta? Is that dental? What's 68 Delta? Is this wiping off my thing? I want to be me a Marine when I grow up. Why y'all points so high? Our points stay high. Like, literally, that's the bad thing about pharmacy is our points stay high. But actually, this past month, they dropped, like, super, super low. Like, a lot of people got promoted this past month. So for the people that just now subscribed to me, what made you subscribe? Like, how did you find me? For the people that's been subscribed to me for a while, let me know, like, how long, roundabout, how long y'all been watching my channel. So this is like a, what's the word? A transparency moment, y'all. Like, I have not been giving YouTube a lot of my time. Not because I don't want to. I got a lot of stuff going on, like, on the sides. Hello from Camp Humphreys. Okay. Okay. I never been to Korea, but I want to go. 1 to 2 years. So did you start watching me when I was pregnant? Like, was I still pregnant? 2 years ago. Okay, so y'all been watching me for a while. I've been watching for a year now. Look at that. I got real love out there. So since y'all, for the people that have been watching me for a while, this is a good question for the people that have been watching me for a while. First of all, let me know. I know somebody said Camp Humphreys a year or two. Let me know where y'all from. Like, where y'all watching from. First video I watched was from you, how to have tough skin. I did that video so long ago, and I actually want to redo that video because a lot of people, like, I get a lot of comments on that video, and I really didn't, when I made that video, I didn't realize how many people it would affect. But a lot of people struggle with, having tough skin in the military, finding themselves to be, like, strong, mentally tough. And I'm telling y'all, like I said in that video, I did not have tough skin. Are you allowed to use your phone? You cannot have your phone in basic training. So when you get to basic training, you will not be able to have your phone. Let me just show y'all this lip gloss, y'all. Look how pretty this is. This is like a dark wine color. New Jersey. Okay, Garden City. I watch medical jobs. Okay. So yes, I did. So back to the tough skin one. Congrats on enlisting. So a lot of people, I didn't realize a lot of people have struggle or have trouble with having tough skin. A lot of people, I don't want to say like soft like me, but North Carolina, hey. But I just didn't have the toughest of skin when I joined the military. I just wasn't that type of person. Like, if you yell at me too hard, I would cry. I have gotten tough skin now, but Malaysia? Okay. But I think going through basic training, y'all, is not hard. Like, I be trying to tell people, basic training is not hard at all. It's really not hard. So getting back to my channel, a lot of the reason why I kind of took a break, um, does it hurt to give birth? Yes. Prince George's County, okay. Yes, it hurts to give birth. But back to the tough skin. Um, Going through basic training will really toughen you up. I really feel like. Where the Jamaicans at? Y'all live in this chat. I'm American. I've been living in Korea past 2 years. I'm coming back to enlist. Okay. Basic training is not hard, y'all. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I don't want to say I'm getting bored with my channel. I'm not getting bored, but I'm really am getting bored talking about basic training. And the funny thing is, I see a lot. So it's a lot of new military YouTubers that's coming on here, and they know that everybody wants to know about basic training. So they center their videos around basic training. Which nothing wrong with that. They know basic training is going to bring in the views. But my thing is, the thing that people don't realize to understand, basic training is super easy, number one. No, we don't have to we don't have to go and hold our breath underwater. Basic training is super easy, number one. And number two, it is like what was the last one? It's lame now because of COVID. Yes. And number two, it's like the shortest part of your military career. Like, it's going to be done and over with so fast, you don't even know what hit you. And I always try to tell people, look I got 22 people in here. Can y'all hit the like button for me, please? Can you hit the like button? Do you have to take a test first? Yes, you have to take a test. I don't know why. Oh, considering to enlist at 24. That is not old. Do you like, oh, I love wine. I love wine, especially red wine. I talked about it one time and I was done with it. Yes, Ricky Bowden. I'm so done. Like, I'm kind of done with talking about basic training. And like what I was saying, basic training is, it's going to go by so fast. Really, the hardest part about the military is after basic training. I can't have wine. I'm Muslim. Oh, I love me some wine, some red wine. The hardest part about your military career is after basic training, y'all. And after basic training is when you really gotta like dig deep. It's when you really gotta push yourself. It's when you really gotta see who your friends are. It's really when you gotta like just put all your effort and your energy and understand why you joined the military. Stick it through if you're gonna stick it through. I feel like people should watch videos and do research. Yes, a lot of people don't do their research. Like, everybody's so worried about basic training, and it's really not the biggest part of your military career. Basic AIT is the easiest time of your career. You're told everything. That's exactly right. Basic training in AIT is the easiest part. Once you get done with that and you get into the real army, you start dealing with real people stuff. That's what you need to worry about. And that's the thing. A lot of these military YouTubers center their channels around basic training because they know basic training is going to bring the views. And I did that earlier this year. I did 90 days worth of basic training content. And I grew my channel. I grew it. But it's only so much you can talk about for basic training, and you get burnt out talking about basic training. What about like, people don't ask the tough questions. What do I need to do to survive in the military? What do I need to do to have a prosperous career? What do I need to do to get promoted? What do I need to do to save money, to make money, to invest my money? Like, those are the type of questions that a lot of people should be worried about and should be interested in the military. But everybody's hung up on basic training. And I know COVID changed the game for everything and everybody. And a lot of the things that was done in basic training last year is different this year because of COVID. So I really want y'all, especially now with COVID, basic training is super easy because they don't do half the stuff they did before. You just got to deal with a lot. Yes, the hardest part probably about dealing with basic training is dealing with all the attitudes and the bays and in the barracks. dealing with the females and the attitudes, and you got people from all walks of life trying to getting smushed together in one platoon trying to figure life out for 10 weeks. That's the hardest part about basic training. Once you get done with that, get to your first duty station, that's where the real fun begins. Let me show y'all this color. This is a new color. This is like a copper gold brown color. What if you're pregnant? So if you're pregnant in basic training, you're going to be at the house. They will send you home because you can't do the events that you need to do. Yes, you won't even be allowed to go. You can't do the events. You have to do a lot of physical stuff in basic training, and you won't be able to do any of that stuff if you're pregnant. So if you're pregnant, you won't go. I would love the technical training opportunity that AT would provide for my MOS I'm interested in. I live in a small town where it's damn near impossible to find a job. Where are you from? Where do you live? Yes, that's the reason. That's like part of the reason why I joined the military. So I do have a video up on my channel on why I joined the military. My parents deserve an empty nest. But it wasn't nothing going on. Like, so this is another question. People ask me, should I go National Guard or active duty? Or should I do reserves or national duty because I don't want to leave home? If you don't want to leave home, then you shouldn't join the military. Like, point blank, period. That shouldn't be the reason why you choose reserve or National Guard. Reserve or National Guard has its other reasons, I guess, why you should pick one of those, and it shouldn't be because you don't want to leave home or you don't want to deploy. I get that question all the time too. I don't want to deploy. Can you find me a job that don't deploy? No, I can't. Sorry. I'm just being blunt. Any advice for RSP, if any? What's RSP? Because I just heard about that recently. I definitely want to leave home, not gonna lie. Yes, like I tell everybody, if you don't have nothing going on for yourself, you can still be gone from home in National Guard. Yes, you can. But I tell people, if you don't have nothing going on, like you don't have no family, you don't have no kids, you don't have like really a good job, you don't have anything tying you back home, get out and see the world. Like, leave home. Don't be afraid to leave the nest, because a lot of people, when they leave home, they like, I ain't coming back. I don't mind leaving home. It's long overdue. Go, leave home. See the world. My very, very, very first duty station was Japan. Now, I ain't gonna lie. When I got my orders for Japan, I literally cried real tears. Like, I cried. I'm going active duty. Okay, whoop, whoop. When I got my orders for Japan, I cried because I didn't want to be that far from home. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to be that far from home. But it was literally one of the best things that could have happened to me. And I'm so glad that I left. What do you do if you're on assignment but it messes with your first reenlistment? Like, it won't mess with your first reenlistment. What do you mean? If you're on assignment but it messes with your first reenlistment. What do you all do when y'all get deployed? So when you get deployed, you go overseas, usually, you know, Iraq, Afghanistan. There are different assignments that could be considered deployments. Not all of them are like combat. Hey, Fruit Speaks. Yes, I got a OG in the live. What branch is best for me? What branch is best for you? I can't tell you what branch is best for you. Determining your branch is based on a lot of different things. Me personally, I'm gonna tell y'all how I picked the branch I picked. First of all, I already knew off the bat I wasn't finna do no Marines. So that was right there, was out the question. So I know it was somebody in the beginning saying they want to go Marines, and that's kudos to you, but I wasn't doing it. Marines is hardcore. With the Air Force, I didn't want to be in planes. Now, I know Air Force do more than just planes. I didn't know that when I joined. But at the time, I was like, I don't want to be flying in planes all the time. I mean, I like to fly, but I don't want to do that as my job all day, every day, which they do more than that. And then Navy, I was like, I definitely don't want to be on a boat. them Navy cats be stuck on a boat for like years. I mean, they dock and stuff, but they, for the most part, they spend most of their time on the boat. And I was like, nah, ain't nobody got time for that. So I was like, I'll do the Army. But looking back and getting more information, a lot of those jobs, I know for sure some of the Navy people that I work with, they didn't get to pick their job. And that's another thing. If I sign up and I swear in and I raise my right hand to defend the United States, I want to do the job that I want to do. I don't want you to tell me what job I'm going to do because I might not like that job. So I know the Navy, some of the jobs in the Navy, you don't really get to pick. You do a test, and based on your scores, they put you where you score well. But it may not be something you want to do. And if you're going to be doing it for 5 years, I want to do something I want to do. Some of them have different benefits and stuff that, you know, one branch might have a different school option benefit than another branch. So it depends on what you're coming in for and what you want to do. So I would definitely, somebody said, do your research. Definitely do your research and understand why you want to join, why you want to come in, what you plan on getting out of the military, and what branch is going to give you the best route to get to the things that you want. Somebody said either the Marines or Air Force. Facts, they be doing the most. Go Marines. I'm glad I did it. I was reluctant at first, but I had zero to lose and everything to gain. My life is better because of it. Yes, I agree. Same here. I'm going to be working for Air Force at Andrews. Okay. Hola. What are the ranks? Oh, that's a loaded question. So it depends on what branch. Each branch, their ranks are called something different. And every branch has a lot of ranks. For the people that's just not joining, let me know where y'all joining from and how long y'all been watching me. I had people in here say 1 year, 2 years. The Marines do it the same way as the Navy. Yes, because the Navy is part of the Marines. The Navy falls under Marines. So I know, like, there was one girl that was working in a pharmacy when I first got here. She was Navy, because I work with Navy people. Yes, hit the like button for your girl. And she said, I didn't pick pharmacy. Literally, like, I went on maternity leave and came back. She was in lab. I said, how you work in lab? Oh, they put me in lab. Then I look up and I'm doing expiration checks on the medicine. She up on the 2nd floor in pulmonary clinic. How you get over here in pulmonary? She said they just move her around. You're not going to be moving me around. Excuse me, sir. I don't want to work in a lab. I don't want to draw blood. That's not what I don't want to see blood. So I'm not going to do something that I don't want to do. A lot of people don't like the military because of the PT. And y'all know we got this new crazy PT test. From California, I've been watching for a year. Yes, the Marines is Department of the Navy. From Texas. What part of Texas? I love Texas. I'm going to Texas for Christmas. Navy and Marines are the same. The Marines are more hardcore. They aren't the same. It's division of the Navy. ACFT. That ACFT, y'all, is the bane of my existence. I'm not totally with the ACFT. I have done it a few times. I actually have to do it like in 2 weeks. The hell is the PT? I'm just 11. It's okay, girl. It's okay. You got time. You got time. PT is physical training, and it is a part of your job. Let me tell y'all, it is a part of your job. You get graded on it. You get a score on it. And it determines partly if you're going to get promoted or not, depending on your score and your grade. And it's something that you have to do. You don't have a choice. When I say you don't have a choice, like, you have to take a PT test. Now, whether or not you actually do PT every day, depending on your unit. But you have to, it's part of your job is to stay physically fit. You can't get, like, big and fat in the military, or else they will put you out and send you to Fort Couch. Sprint drag carry. That sprint drag carry. Look, let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all about the sprint drag carry. Let me tell y'all about this sprint drag carry. Sprint drag carry. The sprint drag carry kicks my butt, literally. It kicked my thighs. That thing will have your thighs feeling like jello. That sprint, look at this brown, y'all. y'all. Look at this chocolate brown lip gloss. Ooh-wee. The Sprint Drag Carry and the leg tuck. I still can't get a leg tuck to save my life, but I'm working on it. What's the funniest thing that happened in basic training? In basic training, the funniest thing, we had this Caucasian guy that was a rapper. When I say he was a little Eminem, he would rap his little butt off. And he made a rap about the food and the defect and the MREs, and the drill sergeants would make him sing that thing every day before we went to go eat. Something about just drop my rucksack, about to hit the defect, throw some cheese on it, some chili mac. I will never forget that song because that chili mac boy, that chili mac and the defect, baby, it go hard. Dallas. I think now the ACFT is not even required. It's not required to pass basic training. No. A lot of it has to do with COVID. So I know a lot of people on here have done videos, and I might do like a whole separate video on it. Because it's people like kind of like talking bad about it, but it has a lot to go into the reasoning on why they are pushing it back as far as it being mandatory. But a lot of people just really aren't prepared, and a lot of duty stations don't have the equipment for people to practice. Like, they just put pull-up bars on base here because we had none on the whole base. I'm moving to America when I'm older. I'm not white, I'm not black, kind of in the middle. I'm afraid of getting shot. Look, y'all don't want me to talk about all this stuff that's going on. But the main thing is with the whole getting shot, police brutality, if you do what you're supposed to do, you respect the law and the police, you don't resist arrest, then you won't get shot. Like, it's just not that hard. Like, people think that it's like a trick question when a lot of the people that have gotten shot resist arrest and do their own thing. So I'm not even going to go into that because that just boils my blood when we talk about, police brutality, but y'all cussing the police out and acting a fool when they pull y'all over. Racism. I have never been, I have never been discriminated against because of my race. Not to say it doesn't happen. I personally just have never had to encounter it. Be out of breath right now. Be for the 2-mile run, yeah. Would you join the Space Force? Probably not, because I just don't even know what all it's about. And if I didn't want to join the Air Force and fly, I probably definitely don't want to join the Space Force and be up in space somewhere. That's just what it sounds like. I don't know what they do. Maybe they don't do that, but it just sounds like that's what I would be doing. And I like to be walking on land. Y'all are funny tonight. Push-ups, sit-ups, and running are fine, but pull-ups, yes. Give me the old PT tips. I don't like change, y'all. That's part of it. I don't like change. I don't. When I find something that is working and it works for me, that's all I need. We don't need to go mixing, matching it up, changing it up, spicing it up. We was good how it was. It's really that simple. Leg tucks are very easy if I say so myself. Okay. Pull up then and show me how to do a leg tuck. They very easy if I don't say so myself. Okay. Do you then, boo, do you? Damn, the anti-blackness jumped out. No, it ain't anti-blackness. It's just common sense. It ain't no anti-black. Any color can get the hands of the police, but the ones that's brown don't act like they don't know what they supposed to do when they get around authority. How many pull-ups can you do? 0. I need LaWanda Shepherd to come show me, because she said they easy. I need help. Like, I be trying, but I need a little assistance in aisle 1. Do you have a favorite weapon? No, I don't. I hate the range. I'm actually going to the range tomorrow. I don't like to go to the range because it's an all-day event. It's usually cold or it's usually super hot. I be hungry. My knees hurt because I'm in the prone. My elbows hurt because I'm in the prone unsupported. They usually have paper targets instead of pop-up targets. I like the pop-up targets better because that's what we had in basic training. Look, y'all can tell I don't like the range. But tomorrow I'm going to an M9 range, I think, not the M16. Are they canceling leave at your base and making some people work from home? Um, they're not canceling leave. I'm actually taking leave for Christmas and I'm taking leave for Thanksgiving. It's just depending on where you go. Like, there's a lot of red tape depending on where you go. Like, if it's a red state, if it's still a hot state from COVID, then you probably got to get, like, extra signatures to go. I shipped off next Tuesday. Do you think it's a good idea to get some feed-in braids? No, I don't think it's a good idea to get feed-in braids all the way back short so it can go in a small bun. Look, let's talk about hair. Let's talk about hair in basic training. Because I done did a video, and I'm going to do one again because I'm going to do a video on a bun, on how to do a sock bun, a donut bun. I really don't suggest any braids for basic training unless... I really don't suggest braids. Can you wear twists or have it to be scalp braids? I don't know what scalp braids is. But the thing is with basic training, let me tell for the females that's in here, let's talk about hair in basic training. Number one, you are not going to be able to maintain your hair like you would normally do when you not in basic training. And what I mean is, yes, you can wash it if you have the, especially for my African American ladies. If you have the time, if you get the time, yes, you can wash it. But we all know what a wash day looks like for, especially if you have natural hair, what a wash day looks like for us. It's not an easy, quick process, number one. Number two, you're going to get dirty. Your hair is going to get really, really dirty. And by you not being able to wash it as often as you probably want to and probably need to, you need to have styles that are like, you can like, what can I say? Like, you can take them down and put them up easy. Now, I'm not saying have your hair out and don't do any type of protective style. Literally, I'm telling y'all, you ain't gonna be able to look cute in basic training. So just get that out your head right there. Don't go trying to be cute, look cute. Get you some cornrows to the back. I know it don't sound cute. I know it don't sound cute, but I'm telling y'all, it's the easiest, best style for your hair. Now, if you cannot braid, because I couldn't braid. If you cannot braid, it's going to definitely be somebody in your basic training that can braid. It just always is. That's the easiest style. Now, if you know, I can understand you may not want to take that chance and go with your hair out and try to look for somebody that can braid. Get you, like, cornrows straight back. Can't have no zigzags, no designs. Literally cornrows straight back, and they gotta be small. You can't have no big old braids. You can't have no dookie braids. People ask me, can I get box braids and knotless braids and all these braids? You gotta have your hair in a bun if it's longer than your collar of your shirt. You gotta wear your hair in a bun, and there's a regulation on how big your braids can be. So when you get these big old braids like this, the individual knotless braids, your bun gonna be this big on the back of your head. It's gonna be heavy. First of all, it's out of regulation and you can't have a bun that big. But you don't want to spend your money on these knotless braids and these individuals and all of that stuff with a big old bun. You can't wear your headgear because your bun looking like a big steering wheel on the back of your head. That's why I say get some small braids that you can put into a bun, Or just get some Cleo braids straight to the back, some cornrows, like set it off. That's literally the easiest thing, because at least with the cornrows, if your hair get too dirty, then like every few weeks, you can wash your hair in the shower and get it braided right back up. I suggest you get a protective style and keep that protective style through your whole basic training. You will definitely see a lot of growth. Two things to focus on with basic training when it comes to like hygiene is a simple face routine, because like I said, you're gonna be in the dirt, you're gonna be rolling in the dirt. A simple face routine and protect the style of your hair. I see so many people clear their skin up and grow their hair during the 10 weeks they in basic training, because you're not doing all this extra stuff to it. You're not wearing makeup. You're not gonna, they're gonna take all of your makeup away, and you're not getting all this stuff done to your hair. Your hair is breathing. Your face is just breathing and being natural, and you will see a difference in it. I did a video. How long does it have to be? If your hair is past your collar, you have to put it in a bun. Bye, guys. Be safe. Bye. In my Mary voice. My hair grows slow, so I was thinking a TWA within regulation would be fine. That's fine. I also get people saying like, oh, I'm going to shave my head. Please don't. I seen your YouTube videos. I seen some YouTube videos, and them folks was literally crawling in the mud. Yes, you literally, it's called a low crawl. You're going to literally low crawl in the mud and in the dirt, especially when you do Nick at night. I think they call it something else, but we called it Nick at night, which means they shooting live rounds, live fire at nighttime. I forgot what it's called now. Anybody just recently been to basic training, let me know what it's called now. I forgot the name of it that they call it now, but ours, we called it Nick at night. And you low crawl in the mud. Can you talk about shaving your head? Don't do it. You don't need to shave your head. And if you're a female, please don't shave your head, because the other thing is there's regulations on how short your hair can be. So, yes, you can wear dreads. When I came in, you couldn't wear dreads, but now you can wear dreads. But your hair has to be at least 1/4 of an inch long. So, if you shave it, you're going to be out of regulations. Now, for guys, any men that's coming in, shave it off. Shave it bald. Shave it bald. Because you are required to keep a low haircut, and with COVID, it's just a lot of red tape on. Ooh, can you talk about how you maintain the dreads? Oh, somebody had a question about dreads. I never had dreads, so when I came in, it was out of regulation. Like, you would get kicked out if you had dreads. So now it's funny when I see people with dreads, because I still consider it like not in regulation. I know it is. Like, I don't say anything to people, but I be like, ooh, it's not in regulation. Then I be like, oh, yes, it is. A lot of people have the sister locks. That's a good style, I would suggest. If anybody's getting something like that, like want a long-term protective style, get the sister locks. I know they're expensive, though. Expensive. Back to this ACFT. The ACFT, y'all, I got to get my mind right for that one. Look at this clear. Is this my clear? My clear done turned. Not crystal clear. I think it was. Look at my clear. I'm not putting any smell in my clear. My clear done turned. Oh, back to the ACFT. So the ACFT, I'm all looking at the lip gloss. This is my clear lip gloss, y'all. It's super, super, super duper moisturizing. For anybody that's interested in Black Friday deals, your girl is going to have a whole bunch of sales for Black Friday. I had long hair, but I cut it all off, but I'm letting it grow out now. Why did you cut it? So for the people that joining the military or thinking about joining the military, does anybody have any concerns about like after basic training? What are your after basic training concerns about the military? I would say, okay, so let me bring up some topics for y'all, because y'all, maybe y'all haven't thought about this. I would say focus on saving money. How many people in here, let me know in the comments. My bad, I had a call. How many people are single? And when I say single, I mean like you're going to be, hey, you're going to be in the barracks. Like, you know, you don't have kids, you don't have family. Okay. Coral, I'm single. Jamie, single. Laquanda, single. Destiny, single. Okay, so I got a lot of people that's single. If you're single, this is for the single people. Katie single, Elizabeth single, Dre Wong is single. Oh, Dre Wong said I got shot 4 times. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. For the people that are single, you need to focus on saving your money. There is no reason, like zero reasons, none reason that you don't come away at least your first year in the barracks with an extra $5,000 in your checking account. Single parent, yeah, that's hard. You need if you single parent, that's a separate conversation for the single parents. Right now, I'm gonna talk to my single parents too, but right now I'm talking about the ones that's single, that's gonna be in the barracks. You can save, you can make money. When I tell y'all money, especially if you go overseas, excuse me, I would say anybody that's about to join the military and you get to go overseas, take it. Take it, because you get extra money in your paycheck if you go overseas. And if you single and you go overseas, you better put all that extra money in your bank account and save it. So, Laquanda, I'm gonna need for you to go active duty, please. Please go active duty. If you go overseas, I'm a single dad and try hard to provide for my kids. If you single and you trying to provide, go active duty, because you will have a lot of benefits. Reserve has nice benefits too. But if you single and you ain't got nothing to lose, go active duty. Look, I'm just laughing. But you know what? I'm not gonna talk bad about you because you got a job. There's some people that ain't even got a job. So kudos to you for you in your post office job, because that's a government job, and I'm happy for you. But you will have so many, like medical, like especially for the people that have kids. This is for the people that have kids. Medical benefits, because when you reserve, you don't get the full-time medical She said thank you. You don't get the full-time medical benefits. Right now, my kids are covered. I can make my child an appointment tomorrow if she got an earache, an eye ache, a swollen eyebrow, whatever the case may be. And I don't have to worry about no medical bills for her. The only thing I have to worry about is like dental, because you have to pay an extra copay, and like if she need glasses or braces. But like regular, like, oh, I got a cold. Please do. Please consider it. Look into it. Consider it. I know it's hard if you're a single parent, but there's a lot of single parents in the military, and it's doable. But for the people that a swollen eyebrow, that was the first thing I could think of. For the people that's gonna be single, you can save money, especially if you go overseas. Even for the people who have kids, you can save money because you get what's called COLA. So COLA is cost of living allowance. When you're overseas, you get COLA in your paycheck. So what it is like extra money to cover the cost of some of the differences in with the exchange in money. So you know how like in Europe, their money is called euros. It's not called dollars. And the euro rate and the dollar rate is different. So a euro might be more or less. Usually it's kind of less than the cost of a dollar. Like y'all know when you have to exchange a currency, if you exchange a dollar in Europe, you're not going to get a full dollar's worth. You get like 80 cents, say, for example. So because you lose that 20 cents, the military gives you that 20 cents basically in your paycheck. So every month you get COLA to cover the cost of living expenses from living in another country. So, but that money is money that you wouldn't normally get. So if you were stateside, you wouldn't normally get that money. You still get your normal paycheck. You still get everything like you would normally do. You just get an extra amount of money in your paycheck. So like, for example, when I was in Japan, the Japanese yen ratio to the dollar was different. So literally every month I got like an extra $500 in my check to cover the difference of the exchange rate of the money. I put that $500 in my safe. It went directly, like it was a direct allotment into, thank you. Euro is worth more. Yes, I wasn't sure. Thank you. And I know it fluctuates up and down. So I put that $500 direct deposit into my savings. Didn't even look at it. Didn't even spend it. Forgot about it. Every month, the COLA that you get, put it directly in your savings. When you PCS at the end of a 2 or 3 year tour and you've been doing that for every month, you should have at least $5,000 in your check. That's like an extra $5,000 that you just kind of forgot about, that you wouldn't even have had you not been over there. It's just like an extra pot of money that you were saving. If you, especially if you're not spending your money on crazy dumb stuff. I see a lot of these military YouTubers balling out. Bless their heart. Bless their heart. I'm not talking bad about anybody, because I know when I was young and I was single and I had a little money in my pocket, I would spend my whole paycheck up. And that's the wrong answer, ma'am. The wrong answer. Should have been saving that money, because I didn't have any bills. I didn't have any kids. Why not save my money? So now that I'm older and I got a house and I got kids, you know what I mean? I could have had an extra pot of money that I was saving up. So please, 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 especially try to get you an overseas tour. Try to get you an overseas tour. Overseas in the military is different than being stationed in the States. It may sound scary, but it's so much fun, y'all. When I say so much fun overseas, the stuff you get to do, the places you get to go travel. Don't be one of them people that get stationed overseas and go home every time you take leave. That used to be me. When I met my husband, he was like, why you going home? I'm like, because I miss my friends. Your friends ain't thinking about you. Your friends doing the same thing they was doing when you left. Your friends is stuck in that mindset. You have to fulfill the reserves contract first, so it depends on how long you want to be in. I want to go overseas. I want to travel. Yes. I went to Japan first, and then after Japan, went directly to Germany. Do you agree with what happened with the police in Nigeria? I don't know a lot about it. I really don't know anything about it. I heard bits and pieces, but I don't really know anything about it. 3 homies ain't make it. What happened to them? What happened to the homies? That's funny. What happened to them? You talking about like people from home? I'm in the National Guard. Should I volunteer to deploy? That is a strong question. Like, I really can't answer that question for you. But I would say if you want to change your pace, if you want career progression, if you want to, you know, feel, what's the word? Fulfilled in your military career, definitely. I was about to get the chance to deploy a few weeks ago, actually, but somebody jumped in line. Somebody volunteered before me, because your girl was going to be out. When you deploy, y'all, you get bank. That's why a lot of people, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. What? Dre Wong Gaming. What are you talking about? A lot of people volunteer to deploy because you make money, because it's tax-free money. So you'll find a lot of people that want to deploy, believe it or not.
Oh, you decided to do the thing? Are you on live?
Yeah, I'm on live.
You on Facebook?
On YouTube.
No, you too.
I got 20. I had up to 25 people in here at one point.
Oh, snap, what up?
Y'all go ahead and hit the like button for your
Hit that
girl.
like button. Those 20 people dropped out when I
I hear they
came
make a
in.
lot overseas. Yeah. Like I
Yeah,
said, you
mad
get the
money.
cola, you get if you deploy, you get, especially if you deploy, you get separation pay, hazardous pay.
Who these people in here? Hanging out with you?
Yeah, I got a lot of new people in here.
Oh, you got new folks? That's what's up.
Laquanda said she thinking about doing reserves because she got a job at the post office, but she's a single parent. I said, girl, you better go active duty.
Yeah, I mean, post office is a good job, but it's kind of hard to do to get that money.
Yeah, get that
Being a
money.
single parent's tough, though. I ain't gonna lie, but get that money. That's cool. You talking about the, hey, y'all need to go to Instagram. Win some free lip gloss.
Oh yeah, anybody? I didn't even tell y'all about the free lip gloss.
Slap, and I got your back, boo.
So I'm doing a giveaway, a Veterans Day giveaway. Actually, let me see if I could put it. I don't know how to write.
I'll do it. What you trying to do? The post?
Yeah, I'm trying to post the
Moderator, I can probably post it.
post
The Instagram?
the Instagram page.
I'll do it on my computer. Oh, the Instagram page?
Yeah, just pin it. Can you pin? I think you can pin it. Hey. Yeah, so I'm giving away a free glam kit on Veterans Day. And I'm going to go live on my Instagram on Veterans Day. And all you have to do to enter to win is share the post, tag 2 people in the post, and like the post. And you may be able to win 2 lip gloss, some eyelashes, a scrunchie, a keychain, and chocolates. In a nice, pretty gift wrap box. You can keep it for yourself, or you can give it as a Secret Santa gift. What's going on with my lip gloss? Why they sticky? But yeah, you can make money overseas. The other thing that people tend to do when they in the military, y'all don't have no more questions for me, is like you can really how do I say it? You can really turn your life around. I don't know how to say it in a better way. But, like, people that's struggling, like, you can be somebody, you know what I mean? Like, they have steps for you to, like, go to school for free. You can start a business. Like, you can do a lot of things in the military. And don't get me wrong, y'all. It's not all rainbows and unicorns. I always say that, too. Hey, who is this? Amanda K. Hey, for the new people that's joining, let me know where y'all joining from and how long y'all been watching. I think the most amount of time I've seen was 2 years. I'm applying to college next year, and I'm thinking about going to military college, a regular school with ROTC, or neither, and just enlist afterwards. I'm going for biomedical engineering.
Do not enlist afterwards.
Why?
They went to college. They need to go into his office.
Oh, yeah. So he said if you are going to college first, then when you join, you need to join as an officer. You shouldn't join as enlisted because you have a degree. So some of the recruiters try to get you and be like, oh, just join as enlisted. No, please don't. You can be an officer. Hey. Thank you. Let me know where y'all from, how long y'all been watching, and please go ahead and hit the like button for your girl. So join and do ROTC. Like, join. Are you asking to join the military or go to school?
Sorry. Yeah.
It says rotate device back. It's locked.
Oh, it's locked. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's locked. Okay. That's why you gotta start it like that. Okay. My bad.
Destiny Dobbs. Yeah, ROTC is better.
Yeah, do ROTC.
Do ROTC, he said.
You get a stipend, you get...
Oh, you get a stipend?
Yeah, you get a monthly stipend every month. They pay your tuition.
Let me tell y'all one thing you don't want to do when you join the military is buy a car. Especially if you're in the barracks. Buy a new car, I should say.
How do you pin a comment? There it is. You're live.
Oh, she calling me. It's turned around.
I got it. I got it. What you gotta do is you gotta put the phone on do not disturb.
Yeah, because everybody is calling me.
Cause you popular. You popping.
All right, I'm back, y'all. Let me see what I missed. Go ahead and click on the link for the Instagram. I'm thinking about joining through the SMP. I think somebody asked me about that. Is that the soldier? What's SMP? Soldier sustainment something like when you're gonna join, when you join but you're gonna come in later. I'm going to college, but should I do like a 24/7 military college or go to civilian college and do ROTC and then enlist as an officer? I would say do a civilian college. Yep, somebody else said it. Do a civilian college and then come in as an officer. For real, heard the same thing. I'm in right now, but I'm in the process of joining the Navy. I have to go back to MEPS again next month to check my weight and measurements. How can I lose a few inches off my waist? Intermittent fasting.
Facts.
Intermittent. If y'all have y'all heard of intermittent fasting? That will help you lose weight quick. Look it up. The 16/8 intermittent fasting. I'm in college. That's basically like when you're in the guard and doing ROTC at the same time. So I get a lot of people that ask me about losing weight. And I have a video on losing weight. Please go check that video out. I got a video on ASVAB. Go check that video out. I got a video on talking to your recruiter and the questions you should ask, how to pick your branch for you. I got a lot of lives on like with different, Marine, Air Force, Navy, different people talking about joining the military. So depending on what you're interested in, please go check out my channel. Binge watch the channel. Share the channel. And then,
come back for Green Friday.
Yeah, come back. Let me know what y'all think, what y'all doing. Should you retake the ASVAB while you in? Depends on the score. If you didn't get a 110 overall GT score, then yes. They offer classes actually for a lot of people to go back and retake the ASVAB after you come in. And believe it or not, the ASVAB, depending on your scores, they weigh very, very heavy on like your military career and the things you can and cannot do. So take the ASVAB very serious when y'all thinking about joining. Really, really practice, really, really study. Get you ASVAB for dummies. They have all kinds of free practice tests online for ASVAB. How to get the best score on ASVAB. Focus on paragraph comprehension, focus on word knowledge, focus on math, like the basic algebra math, and word problems. Those 4 categories are what kind of weigh the most on your overall ASVAB score. And then you will get like a GT score at the end. And if you get a 110 or higher, you good. You don't need to retake it. If you have less than a 110, then when you join the military, you should definitely retake it. Not even like a question. Like, do it. I did good on everything but AR. The ASVAB test app is good to use and it's free. Oh, okay. I didn't even know they had an ASVAB test app. Another question is there anything I should do to prepare for ROTC in college, or will it be basic, then get progressively harder? Oh, you can answer that question about ROTC. I didn't do ROTC. Is there anything I should do to prepare for ROTC in college, or will it be basic and then get progressively harder?
Will what prepare you?
What should she do to prepare for ROTC in college, or will it be easy?
Oh, it's easy.
He said easy.
Yeah, you just gotta do college. Like ROTC just gives you like military knowledge, like basic military knowledge. It's like
Can y'all hear him?
Oh, can you hear?
Let me know if y'all can't hear him.
My bad. But it's easy.
But he said it's easy. They say yeah. They can hear you.
They got it.
So
Yeah.
it's easy. It's super easy.
Super. Yeah, they'll be fine. And you get paid.
Oh, you get paid too? Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know
you
that.
gotta serve 4 years after that.
Hi, Desire. Look at, I got my OG people in here. I got Fruit Speaks,
Desire Williams.
Desire Williams. All
Yeah.
I'm missing is OCW 2.0.
I ain't
I'm in
seen
the Army.
OCW in
She
a
was in the
minute.
last live. Look, y'all, I know my people because I have people that be joining me in every live. And what's Kitty? Miss Kitty?
Oh, I see Miss Kitty in a
Miss
minute.
Kitty ain't been there in a minute.
Afro Kitty.
Afro Kitty. I'm in the Army National Guard and finished basic training. I'm 17. Do I get the GI Bill after AIT? I don't know
I
about
think the GI,
that.
I think you get the GI Bill after 3 years or something. But you
Oh,
won't need it after after AIT. GI Bills when you get out anyway.
oh. So he said you won't need it. It's for when you get out. Y'all should definitely take advantage of going to school while you're in. Look at all these lip gloss, y'all. Let me just show y'all. Can y'all see all of this? Look at all this lip gloss that I'm putting the seals on. What else y'all got for me? What else y'all got? Because we at 56 minutes, so I'm probably going to get off. Do y'all, let me know if y'all like these lives. Because I haven't been able to upload. I love that you're starting a business. Thank you. Y'all make sure y'all definitely check your girl out for Black Friday. Inbox me. Maya Williams, you're on the right track in life. I wish I would have done the military when I was younger. Me too. Me too. I wish I would have joined straight out of high school. Like I was playing around with my life. And I went away to college my first year and a half. And I should have just joined straight out of high school. I wouldn't have had any student loans. I would have been closer to retirement. I would have been a higher rank because I would have came in sooner. I just would have been able to do more, I feel like, if I would have joined younger. But that's not a discouragement to people who join later in life. I say it's now or never. So don't think because you join it later, you can't do it, because you definitely can. The only thing I would say for people that's joining later is you have to deal with, no offense, y'all, but the millennials, the young kids and their attitudes, and then the physical part. So a lot of people that are older haven't been working out. You know, their body's older. Not like the young kids who could just jump up and keep it moving. I don't like having to get mandatory vaccines. Oh, yes. So, you got to get mandatory vaccines. Like you,
Not the basic ones.
the basic, yeah, it's the basic ones. It's not like anything crazy. But if you one of those people that don't like, don't want to get immunized and don't like that, then it may not be for you. There are certain paperwork and stuff you can put in to be exempt, but it's a lot of red tape. But yeah, you have to get your shots and stuff. Like you get a whole bunch of shots when you go through basic training. Hey, I don't like to get mandatory vaccines. If you get a scholarship, I wish I would have graduated high school this year, but I'm working on it. Hopefully I will go to BT after May. Okay. Anita McGriff, hey, my Fort Jackson family. I love your channel. Thank you. What are some ways to train as a soldier on the outside? Oh, that's a good question. That is a very good question. So I would say to join, like to start training on the outside, you can work with your recruiter. Definitely go talk to a recruiter. Let them know you're interested. You can start working out with them, doing PT with them. That will start getting you physically fit and ready for the military, because your body gonna go through some things. But start working out with them. Start studying. There are things you can study now before you join the military. Like, the military, how to tell military time, the military alphabet. You can brush up on like some of the military knowledge, some of the military history. things like that. That's the type of stuff you're going to learn when you get to basic training. Oh, one other thing. So I sell what's called a basic training starter kit. So for people that are about to go to basic training, make sure you hit up my website. I have a basic training starter kit. There are some things that you definitely need to know that will go under your question as far as like train before you join the military. Is the soldier's creed and your general orders, things like that. That stuff you have to know like in basic training. Like they literally go over it every single day and you memorize it. I have it in the basic training starter kit for you, written down. It's a notebook. It comes with envelopes and note cards to write home. It comes with a pen and a notepad. And inside the notepad has all of that stuff. The Soldier's Creed. You definitely going to need to know the Soldier's Creed. Even now, after you join, you're going to need to know the Soldier's Creed. So those are the things that you should be working on before you join if you're planning on joining. And the basic training starter kit that I have will be on sale for Black Friday. What are the vaccines for? Vaccines are like the regular vaccines. So, hepatitis B, hepatitis A, your chickenpox vaccines, regular vaccines that you normally would get in life. But there's some people that just haven't got it, and you kind of have to get it. You have to get the flu shot too. What are some ways to train as a soldier on the outside? I joined when I was 19. Okay. Young. That's how I should have joined. I joined at 21. I'm almost 34 years old and I'm trying to join the Army. I have an associate degree and I wish I can be a 68 Whiskey or 68 Charlie. Those are great choices. So have you talked to the recruiter? Like, have you started talking to a recruiter yet? And as a 34-year-old, I would definitely say start training. I wish I could work out with my recruiter, but he's a male and not a female. That don't mean nothing. That's who you want to work out with. The guys, because they can run faster. Because you're going to have to work on your run time. That's who you need to be working out with. It don't matter if he a male or a female. I have male soldiers. I have male soldiers that work out with me. My recruiter was a male. If you a female, you definitely want the males because the males can run faster. So when you run with them, you gotta be able to increase your PT score because you're gonna decrease your run time. So it don't matter. Once you join, you might have a male leadership. They gotta do everything. They gotta know how to do everything just like a female would do. I use military time, but I don't want to join the Army. My grandfather was really strict. Does ROTC help pay for college? I think you get money for ROTC, huh?
Yeah, they pay for tuition.
What happens if you refuse the vaccines? Like I said, you have to put in paperwork to get an exception to not do the vaccines. And I don't even know if you can refuse them like in basic training. That's like, I've seen people do the exceptions like after they join, like when they get into their first duty station. So they like might make you just do it in basic training. So if you're worried about vaccines, that might be something to consider. Like I said, I know once you get in, you can put in paperwork to get an exception. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be granted. A lot of times people put in exceptions for like religious purposes if they can't get certain vaccines. And that depends on the commander if they want to grant that exception. Where in Japan were you stationed? So when I was in Japan, hey, y'all, I got 21 people in here. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit the like button for your girl. And let me know where you watching from. Where y'all from? We live tonight. So when I was in Japan, I was stationed at Camp Zama, which is kind of like maybe like 45 minutes from Tokyo. It was lit, y'all. Lit. I had the time of my life. I had so much fun. It's mainland Japan, though. It's not Okinawa. And Okinawa is a Marine base. So we had Navy and Air Force on mainland Japan. I had so much fun. My recruiter said that I couldn't train with him. I don't know what kind of recruiter you got. If your recruiter won't train with you, find a different recruiter. I don't know. I had a male recruiter, and my recruiter trained with me. So, I would like to train my mind in the discipline piece that you guys do to the recruits. From Atlanta, hi Atlanta. I was gonna say I'm about to go to Atlanta, but I'm not going to Atlanta. Not till next year. I'm going to Atlanta. And you know what? That just reminds me because I was about to say something. I think I want to do a meet and greet maybe next year. I was supposed to do something this year. Chicago, okay, Destiny, okay, taste of Chicago. I've been there. I've been to Chicago. I've been to Atlanta. I think I want to do a meet and greet. I probably would do a meet and greet when I go to Atlanta next year. I'm going to springtime. Miami, started watching you a few years ago because of Army JROTC. Did you know anyone when you went? Like when I joined the military? No. I didn't know anybody when I went. I just left because there ain't wasn't nothing going on where I was from. And I wasn't missing nothing in Michigan. Wasn't nothing going on and I'm so glad I went. Yes, I have a recruiter. I was overweight, so I started training to lose weight. I have to lose 16 more pounds. I enjoyed your video about how to run. You are the best. Thank you. So I would say start incorporating intermittent fasting if you're trying to lose weight. It will definitely help you. And start doing portion control. And when I say portion control, I mean really watching your protein, carbs, and fats. Have a balanced meal, like they say, a balanced diet. You don't have to like do anything strict and crazy and cut out a bunch of crazy stuff. Just have a balanced meal, a protein, a carb, and a lot of vegetables every single day. You can have it for each meal. Nobody says you can't have vegetables for breakfast. And vegetables really, really help fill you up. And they give you fiber. Pittsburgh. Okay. I've never been to Pittsburgh, but I've been to Philly. 3 hours from Atlanta. Okay. Atlanta. I'm going to Atlanta. Is it true that people who have been in the military longer pick on the new recruits? No, that is not true. I never even heard of that. That's funny. Like really, like in real life though, there's a no hazing policy. Hazing and bullying. Like you literally can't do it. It's a policy written in, and we get training in class every quarter on not hazing and bullying people. So there's zero tolerance on hazing and bullying. I never heard of that. That's funny. But no, when you like for me in real life, y'all, I got a new soldier this time last year. And when you join the military, it's like family. Like it's like family. Like people are really trying to help you. And that's why you have leadership. That's why you get assigned like what's called a sponsor or a battle buddy, somebody to help you, to look out for you, to make sure you're on the right track, to be your mentor, just to make sure you know you're going in the right direction. It's about like brother and sisterhood. So it's not it's definitely not that type of party. That's funny. I never heard of that. No, they don't. Maybe in some of the other branches. I can't speak for like Marines and Navy and Air Force and all of them. But in the Army, no. We take care of you. I take care of my soldiers. I look out for them. I literally call and check on them, make sure they're good on the weekends. Holidays coming up, make sure they got food. I got a soldier that's a single mom, and she's young. She got a 5-year-old. Make sure her daughter good. Like gave her a Christmas birthday gift, not a birthday party. But no, we look out for each other. Like, did you know anyone when you went to Japan? No, I didn't. That's why I said, I'm telling y'all, when I got orders to Japan, I cried. I was nervous. I was scared. I didn't know anybody. But you, like I said, you get a sponsor. So literally, you get somebody that reach out to you before you get there. They meet you at the airport when you get there, and they take care of you. Like, take you to your hotel or your barracks room. Hey. My sponsor made sure I had food in there when I got there. They in-process you and take you around and show you everything. How's battle buddy is assigned in basic training? So you don't really get assigned a battle buddy. It's literally like somebody that's the same sex as you. You make friends basically when you're there. So you just have to have somebody else with you at all times. 2 people have to be together. And so, can you get me some more of these when you get a minute?
Where they at?
They downstairs, please.
I gotta take Kang with me.
Kang was in my live.
Yeah, he said he got some green hearts.
Oh yeah, go ahead and drop some green hearts, y'all. I ain't seen no green hearts the whole time. No green hearts. But yeah, so they really take care of you when you get there. But oh, battle buddy. So when you get to basic training, you don't get assigned a battle buddy, but you literally make friends. And the funny thing is, like, people kind of I don't know how to say, like, you just kind of just make friends. Yes. Y'all just made my night with the green hearts. All them green hearts just shot up. You make friends and they just become your battle buddies. Like, literally, when I got to, so my maiden name is Jones. When I went to basic training, there was this other girl and her last name was Dow. When I tell you, me and her stuck together like white on rice, and they used to call us Dow Jones, like the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones. So she kind of just became my battle buddy. And I'm like, okay, I got to go to the bathroom. Because when you go to the bathroom, you got to have a battle buddy. When you go talk to the drill sergeant, you got to have a battle buddy. Everything you do, you got to have a battle buddy. So it's just a friend, whoever you feel comfortable, and it's got to be the same sex as you. Um, Thank you. Tomorrow I'm going to start the cabbage diet. Don't just eat cabbage though. You got to eat like meat too and protein. You should become a recruiter. I'll be so happy having somebody like you. You are my mentor. I get that a lot. What are some things to work on for men interested in as a spouse in the military? For men interested in, is your spouse in the military? Yes, my spouse is in the military. My husband is in the military. I met him when I got to Japan.
But it was page 2. The first page is like information and schedule page 2.
What are some things to work on for men? Like, I would say for men, just the same physical part.
Nobody was ready for the meetings.
I don't think it's anything specifically different for men or women. Everybody kind of just go in the same way. I hear that the military look out for one another and they work together as a team. They're like a second family. Yes, a lot of people consider like the people in the military their second family. Like, if you mess around and get some good leadership, but to some people that's like your family. Like, my supervisor at my last place, she was literally like like our mama. You know what I mean? Like, she literally looked out for us, and she knew who was who had what going on. She would check on you. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. Like I said, when I got to my first duty station, and I had a male supervisor, he looked out for me. He met me at the bus stop, at the airport, took care of me. That sounds scary. What's scary, Destiny? Why I get stationed overseas just to be on COVID lockdown? What do you mean? So the military has bases all over the world, and it doesn't matter if there's COVID or not. Like, a war can pop off at any time. We're not there because of COVID or not COVID. We there to be armed and ready in case, something pop off. Now, when you go overseas, right now, because of COVID, you will have to probably quarantine for 14 days. But after that, you do the same stuff you was doing when you was over here. You may not get to travel as much, like take vacation, but you still do all the same stuff. Look at y'all with the green hearts. Y'all just made my night. But yes, you don't get to pick where you go. So if they happen to put you overseas, then that's where you go. Like I said, my first duty station was Japan. I didn't pick Japan. They told me I was going to Japan because that's where the Army needs me. The Army needed me at the time. Needs to the Army. Can you eat cake in basic training? No. That's funny. Like, how did you even know to ask that? No, you cannot eat cake in basic training. No fatty cakes, no soda, no ice cream. You better not do it. Do you get to have your gun when you get stationed? Like your own personal gun? Or you talking about like your rifle that you go to the range and fire with? Because if you're talking about like a rifle that you fire with at the range, you don't get to take that home. Like, you have to turn it in. I can't go a day. You gonna go a day without junk food when you go to basic training? At basic training, you don't get no candies. No candy, no cake, no soda, none of that. Nope, you can't have contacts in basic training. Nope, you cannot. You have to wear glasses if you need, help with your vision. You have to wear glasses. Like I told y'all gonna be rolling around in the dirt. You're gonna go to the gas chamber. We don't have time to be messing around with contacts. What do you eat at basic training then with no junk food? You eat regular food. You eat, they have regular food. Like, I can't explain it. Cafeteria food. You get salad. They have a salad bar. They have soup. They have macaroni and cheese on soul food. Don't mess around and have soul food day at the DFAC. Regular food that you would get at a DFAC cafeteria. Like cafeteria food. Do they have a vegan option? I think they have vegan options for MREs, I know. Vegan and vegetarian. Do you get steak? Probably not. Not in basic training unless it's like the holidays. I think they do it like during the holidays, like if you happen to be there for like Christmas or Thanksgiving or something like that. And like once you get in the military, they have steak some days. Like they have surf and turf at the DFAC. They have soul food Wednesday. But in basic training, I mean, and like once you get in, you can eat all that stuff. It's just in basic training. They just gonna give you regular stuff. Should you bring sports glasses? No. No. You're gonna get glasses issued there. So I mean, you can bring your glasses to get the prescription, but you're not gonna be able to wear like your own personal glasses. Are Article 15s ever erased off your record depending on which grade it is? Not really, no. One last question. When you're at basic and can't do push-ups, what are some ways that can help other than yell in your ear? So push-ups is actually one of the easiest things to improve on. For anybody that's struggling with push-ups, I got a whole video on push-ups, but doing them different ways can kind of help, and then just doing them more often. But I would say like start with like incline push-ups. That can help. Incline is like when you kind of have your feet on something. Like say you have your feet on the couch, but your hands on the floor. So you kind of like this. Like your feet is up here, and this is your head down here. And that will help you start on your knees. I would say start on your knees if you can't do a push-up at all. Start on your knees. And when you do them, focus on going low and coming back up and getting that down. And then you can start adding more reps in. But in basic training, you'll learn how to do push-ups. And they don't yell in your ear. What's church life like? So basic training, they have church. It's kind of changed now due to COVID as far as like church services and how they do church. So I can't really speak to that. I just know that it has changed because of like, social distancing and stuff like that. I think they have it like in like some of the gyms or like maybe virtual where you watch it on TV. But when I went, we actually went to church and sat in the pews. Is the 68 whiskey part of the front line? Depending on where you go, where you station at. Not necessarily. Do you have to pay rent if you like live in the barracks? No, you don't pay any rent. You don't pay for anything. Maybe if you have internet and cable. That's it. You live in there for free, $99. That's why I say you need to save your money if you're in the barracks. All right, y'all. I put seals on all these lip glosses. I have fun talking to y'all for 79 whole minutes. I'm about to end this live with over 20 people in the live. That's more people than I have when I have a whole schedule live. Oh, that's good. Using a soccer ball. Just say love your channel And do they expect me to already be able to do like 20 push-ups? No, not do 20. You don't have to already know how to do 20, but you should be able to do like 3 at least. So work on it. So let me know if y'all like this type of style, like live. I'm probably gonna do live more often between now and like Christmas time. Thank you. Yes, please subscribe. I'm gonna go live a more often, probably just letting y'all know. Well, thank you, Coral, for interacting. I appreciate it because you were very vocal in this live, which I like. I like when y'all talk to me. So I'm definitely gonna go live. I have a scheduled live for Saturday of Thanksgiving, like a small business Saturday with a bunch of military YouTubers. But I'll probably go live like a few times a week, maybe just kind of like impromptu like this to chat and talk to y'all. So make sure you have your questions for the next live, and I'll definitely put a poll up and put a like a post up on my community tab. You can get the lipsticks and the lip glosses from armyprincess.com.
With two ends.
With 2 N's. If you go to any of my videos, I have the website in all of the description boxes of my videos. Make sure y'all following me on my business Instagram, Army Princess Collection on Instagram. And I'm going to have lots of new items for Black Friday. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the live here. I appreciate everybody for commenting and coming with the questions. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.